in the cabbage.
Well, let's get it.
Test.
Yeah, we're live.
Welcome to In the Cabbage. This is crazy.
This is pretty bananas right now that we're actually doing this.
I'm Tommy Swain, Andrew Witt. Please subscribe, please listen, please download, like. And just a reminder, keep swinging. Welcome back to In the Cabbage. I'm your boy, Tommy Swam. To my right, or your left, Andrew Witt.
What up, fam?
We are here, baby. We were just jumping into week 3 of weight loss journey. And
Yeah, dude.
It's been addicting.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have never thought you would have said that. But going back on it, we're sitting back over at my couch doing this the whole thing. I could tell something was different this time.
Yeah, Madison and I are becoming, like, Sunday cheat meals great and everything, but, like, it sucks feeling that way. I feel awful.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you, like, are eating pretty clean for a little while and you, like, have something that, like, really rattles you.
Right.
You know, you just go burger, fries, and Coke. And it's like, that's not really that bad, but I feel burger, fries, and Coke if I'm doing all three of those things.
Oh, yeah. Like, we got Payway.
Yeah, dude, bad Chinese is really sits different in
It's
you.
like, it's a step up from, like, Panda, but it's not far from Panda.
Right. It's more toward the Panda spectrum.
Right.
Than it is far.
But it was a great price, man. We paid, like, $40 for, like, barely, like, anything. We got all this food.
Yeah, that's so nice. Is it like a Postmates deal? It's like
DoorDash.
40% off, or like this one's a buy one, get one free. And you're like, that's beef and broccoli. Boom. That's all day.
Yeah, we woke up and there was a 40% off of whatever order over $20.
Which is perfect because that's exactly what you were having for a little fun night on Saturday. You need a little recoup, some food delivered. But I think the body is primed and ready for week 3. It's cool that you're saying it's addicting, and you kind of just don't even want to have that kind of food anymore.
Yeah, like I was eating my shitty healthy dinner tonight.
Yeah,
and I was like, right back home. That's what I kind of felt like.
Dude, that's crazy. And I don't know. I don't know how you do it. It's potatoes, chicken, and a vegetable all on a sheet tray.
Yeah,
right. That's crazy to me.
I just don't want to deal with it. And I won't do it if I have to make it too hard for myself.
At the end of the day, food is just fuel.
It's tasty enough. I mean, it's like, it's basically buying, like, I don't know, any fast food, like, nice place. It feels like I'm eating Chipotle at times.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's fine. Like, it gets the job done.
You make that nice little yogurt sauce for the chicken, though, too.
Make it homemade dill, a little yogurt sauce,
chive. That's nice. Just real nice and fresh, really light. That's cool, dude.
Zero fat yogurt, which I hear is worse for you than full fat yogurt.
Really? Why is that?
Yeah, because
like Greek yogurt or like non-fat yogurt?
Greek yogurt. Non-fat Greek yogurt is apparently worse for you than full fat Greek yogurt, but not in the calorie spectrum, but in like the health spectrum.
Why is that? Is it
because I guess the sugars and the things that keep it non-fat, that remove all of that, is worse for you than if you just had the full fat.
Oh, okay.
Body-wise.
Gotcha.
I'm still buying non-fat yogurt.
Sure.
Until I mean, if I'm dying off of Greek yogurt, take me out, baby.
That's a good point, dude.
If I'm on my deathbed at 65 years old, and the doctor looks at me and says,
"It's the fucking Greek yogurt."
It was the 0% Greek yogurt.
Yeah, take me out.
You take the odds.
I don't have the strength to live at that point.
Yeah, like obviously, I can't handle Greek yogurt, so take me out. But we went to dinner Friday night.
Oh wait, you guys went to that really cool restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, see, you were telling me about that. Is it like vodka or kava or a hava or like it's something like that? One
you threw me off. So
name.
Chalk.
There we go, chalk.
But you know,
I really led you astray with that one.
Someone goes so far away, you're like, I don't know where even I'm at anymore.
We were talking about that, and it's like a Michelin star restaurant.
It's 1 star.
It's like, I mean, if you're getting a Michelin star, that's a big deal.
Yeah, it's cool and Tustin to have, and it's not like super crazy priced.
Yeah.
It's the drinks are fire.
Isn't it like it's kind of a spot that you can go to it's like one app, an entree each, and then like a dessert and one cocktail or two cocktails, and it's like $150.
Yeah,
that's kind of what we were saying.
Maybe you're getting closer to because the cocktails are really expensive.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
they're also it's a gin bar.
Oh, that's cool.
So they have really good gin. They just do really great tequila drinks. Like I get like a Huracan, which is essentially like a real pina colada without all like the fake stuff in it.
Okay.
But it's a pina colada. I'm actually going to do something on the Instagram.
It was pretty funny. I saw your post and we were actually having a good laugh about it because it was like, which drink belongs to, Tommy, which drink belongs to Madison?
Yeah,
and Katie for sure clicked the little fruity one, like that's Tom's.
Yeah, like the sugar on top of the bananas that's caramelized, and the little banana prawn leaves poking out there.
Daddy loves the sugar.
Oh man, I do. I like a girly drink. I'm actually on Instagram. You know how people review food.
You're gonna do it for drinks?
I'm gonna do a girl cocktails.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah,
that's so good for you.
I mean, I just threw that in the ether, so no one jacked the idea. But I'm gonna do one of those posts on Thursday.
I mean, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it better.
Yeah.
If anyone jacks it,
so Thursday is gonna be girl cocktail reviews.
That's unbelievable. I love it. Grow the bar a little bit at home. Do something fun while you're out. I love that concept. But how was the meal, dude? I'm looking forward to hear about this because Katie and I are eyeing this place now.
Well, we all four need to go. If you're coming this way to town, we'll make it happen.
That's cool. I'm down.
It was great. I mean, I don't know. There's no like real restaurants around the areas. I've heard about most of them in Costa Mesa. There hasn't been anything that's like wowed me besides the Thai place in Costa Mesa.
Yeah.
Like Dana Point has a lot of cool restaurants, but it's a lot of pizza places. I'm seeing a lot of
American. It's a lot of American
places.
food. I feel like it's like Americanized, like steaks or like
I don't know what's going on.
Like a taco every once in a while, or like
I just haven't found anything like I really wanted to do. So we went back here. We've been here a couple times. It's just really good, and it's different because Madison and I are looking at things that we actually like will save us calories.
Yeah.
Too. So we're not just even balling out at restaurants where before it was like, like whatever times it by 12 nachos, whatever on top of it. So we picked crudo.
What's that?
It's theirs is a really mild raw fish, like sashimi style.
Oh, okay.
Avocado.
Gotcha.
They have a like seasoned like cilantro salt on top.
It sounds damn good.
Charcoal like line going through the middle of it.
Yeah.
And like a very lime. Like a lime sauce in the bottom, but it's not a sauce. It eats like an oil.
Got it. That's fire.
Yeah. So
I see your choice there because normally you're going for maybe something fried, but that's like a really nice, like delicate
avocado, 0 points,
very acidic and like fresh.
Yeah. Avocado 0 points, fish 0 points. We don't know what's in the sauce. We take the L on the sauce.
Right. It's a point. Whatever.
Yeah. I'm not going to sit there and be like, "What's in this lime oil you made?" So we did that. Like the meal's awesome. It was super fun. We haven't gone to date night in a hot minute.
The vibe looked really cool too.
It was fun. It's in downtown Tustin. Actually, what we wanted to do is the pitch for the Courtney and Chris and you two come moving to Tustin. We're just gonna bring.
What's that?
We're just gonna schedule 6-person date night at downtown Tustin.
They got some good spots over there. They got some good spots over there.
Just to walk, show you guys the downtown, cute little downtown neighborhood.
Yeah, I love downtown Tustin. It's an upcoming spot for sure.
Yeah, there's a new place called Rye coming in. I guess there's another location in Newport.
Yeah, I think I actually have that saved on my maps. Don't quote me on it. I don't know what it is. But
and then there's
sounds familiar.
There's like another coffee place opening up here. That's a really great. There's a lot of really cool areas, and I really want you guys to move here. So
yeah, I mean that would be ideal, dude. Ideal.
We just keep the families together.
The Tustin area is great. Who doesn't want to live next to their best friend? I mean, like
we did it for like a hot 2 months.
And it was glorious. We got zero sleep because of it.
I mean, I feel like I got more sleep then.
Really?
Because we would leave.
We'd come over like it'd be like 3 times a week though.
Yeah, but it was also 4 minutes away.
Yeah, I know.
Door to door.
Yeah, I know, dude. But it's different though. I feel like
Yeah, I think we were just making up for lost time there.
Yeah, 100%. Because you were living way down in Laguna. We were living way up in LB, and that was just like, that's so far.
We still saw each other quite a bit.
Really? It was like once every 3 months, bro, at times.
I thought when you came over and played golf.
For sure. There were times though, like when I'm in season and like I can't do that, like it would be like once every 3 months.
Yeah, it got tough. And then we moved right next to each other. We went from the farthest away from each other to never again.
I think my location had something to do with your pick too.
1,000%. Old Madison was happy with the place.
Yeah, that's all you guys were looking for at the time.
Like at first the place was awesome. We moved in. It was gonna be great. But like as soon as we walked in, I think we were just so excited. We just got married. We're living with our in-laws. And I think we were just so excited to get out.
Yeah, 100%. Into a cool area.
Yeah.
Costa Mesa is really, really awesome. Next to some friends. Needed some space away from the in-laws.
Yeah.
All good things.
We had a king bed. We shared a room before the wedding. Mm-hmm. The whole bed took up the room.
You need that king bed though. How great, because I know it was fairly recent, like within the last 2 years that you guys got a king bed and upgraded from a queen.
Oh, it's the best thing in the whole world.
How great is a king bed over, dude? I mean, it's not even close.
It's
not even close.
Night and day how you sleep. And we got the one that's even longer. Like or wider, not longer.
That's perfect. Is that the Cali King, or is that something?
I think it's the normal king. I research this all the time, and it makes me. I think people. I'm going to blame it on other people.
It's one of these facts I can never remember.
Yeah, I blame it on the other people because I've done my research. It's the king is wider. The California King is longer,
but the same width.
No, it's shorter slightly.
It's skinnier.
Yeah, it's skinnier.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it's longer and skinnier, and the other one's shorter and fatter.
So normal king for sure.
That's what we chose.
You want more of that square feel.
Yeah, I want to be able to spread out and like lose myself in this thing.
Yeah.
I usually sleep with my legs like
I'm feet over the edge of the bed when I fall asleep. Actually,
yeah, you fall asleep like you're in a coffin.
Yeah,
like you die straight. You die straight into a bed.
Sniped, dude. Just fell straight,
and you fall face first into the flattest pillow, and you're out.
I don't even have a pillow really.
No, it's not.
It's a shoulder prop.
Yeah, it's cardboard.
I upgraded from that. Katie made me throw that old pillow away.
Oh, thank God. Madison got rid of my pillow too. That was tough. It was a tough moment for us in our relationship.
Yeah, it really was. But that thing was like a dirty rag.
Oh, I mean, it was so orange and yellow.
Like so bad.
Madison's like, I was like, but you're going to throw away my favorite pillow. You understand that, right? And she's like, okay, I get what you're saying, but look at it.
And you're so wrong. You need something better.
Yeah. I'm like, but I'm not like, and of course it took forever to find my pillow situation.
Yeah, of course. It's not just like you need one on deck. You need to know the replacement.
I have a replacement pillow. I sleep with two. I keep one by my bedside like it's a loaded gun. Just in case. Just in case Papa needs a quick shot of life.
You never know when that fucking dust bunny's going to hit you or whatever.
Yeah, I need to grab that thing real quick. Because that's the first thing to go. I ditch the pillow. I go, it's the pillow's fault, not mine. And then I go with it. You know?
I gotcha. But the king size bed though is another level of greatness. I don't know.
It's infinitely better. But yeah.
You guys are too you guys aren't small.
No.
I just didn't see how that worked. Because I knew the queen, it feels closer to like a jack or a twin than it does to a king.
Full? Yeah, like a full and a queen.
Oh, full. Yes.
Full is right there.
Yeah, I mean,
full
you're like on top of one
another.
Do you remember that Katie and I shared a twin bed for 3 months of our lives?
Yeah, I do remember that.
A twin.
That's tough.
Dude, it was tiny, bro.
Yeah,
that was in London. For
London
3 months.
Was ungodly how you guys shared a room. And you guys, like I said in the speech, you didn't just share the room.
Oh my God, we were on top of one another, dude.
But it felt like from the outside looking in, it looked like you guys were like killing it at that time.
Yeah, we were great. I mean, we're living over. Katie's not working, not going to school. We're both overseas. I'm just playing volleyball, barely going to school. We're just vibing.
Yeah. That's one experience I wish I would have had in my life for sure.
It's a cool one. It's an expensive one, but it's a cool one.
Yeah, like fuck it though. Like you lose that money, like that's just you pay for that. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
The 2 weeks or like week and a half that we had over there together was a blast, dude.
It was so much fun. I almost died.
Yeah, you almost did on like night 1.
I knew I was flying in sick.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if we've said this to anyone, but like I get sick before you and Guy go on trips when it's just you and I almost every time.
It's like clockwork, bro. It's the craziest thing. It's not just like, oh, maybe let's like sprinkle it in here or there. It's every time.
And it's like a day, like even when we were kids in like high school, like first trip to Arizona, I was ill. And I threw my back out.
Bad. Yeah, I had to will you to pick up the golf club that round.
Dude.
And you couldn't do it. You turned into the taxi like cab driver that was just flying around the course.
That was probably just Accutane, just taking straight kidney punches to my back. That was the only time I've ever thrown my back out.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's that time and it's like Vegas. It's like all these like basketball, volleyball trips. Like
I'm in the airport
tournaments.
And I'm talking to Madison. I'm like, I'm getting sick right now. She's like, no, you're not. I'm like, yeah, I am. Like, I know
someone that notoriously never gets sick unless you go somewhere. That's the only time you get sick.
Yeah, I always go somewhere. I come back ill. Like I'm Chris's bachelor party. I might have to write a farewell letter to my wife. I might have to write her.
Have like a eulogy, and you're like you're fucking.
I'm gonna send her a video
in your will.
Right.
Oh my god.
It's bad, and I know it's going to be bad because I haven't.
And you know what's crazy too is that you even know this now, and you've actually tried to catch on to it a little bit.
No, I tried. I've caught the last one. We went on your bachelor party. I wasn't sick.
You were good, but it took a week of prep, bro. It was I
have an aisle full of vitamins over there ready to go.
Dude, that's never been touched since.
I amp them up. No, I stopped them immediately. I was
no, literally, you bought vitamins for the trip, so 100%. You could not get sick. And I remember you having this conversation with me. It was like a phone call, and you were like hyped on this. You're like, I'm not going to your bachelor party. Sick.
You
were on a mission. Like, I'm no more like juices and sodas right now. It's going to be just all water all day long, baby.
I just went. That was like the first kick of the health journey.
And it was like 7 hours of sleep every night.
Which is a lot. I need to write that as my next weekly goal. More sleep.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Because I stay up late Sunday night. Like, way too late. 1:20.
Yeah, you don't want the weekend to end.
And then Monday's tough. And we record here 9:30, 8:30 earliest.
It's late.
Then we're on this for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I did a 1 a.m. last night too. It's just like
and then it's gonna be no sleep tonight. Now no sleep on Tuesdays.
Less sleep for sure.
Yeah,
because then it's the workout day. That's a good goal. That's for sure a good goal.
Like Sunday, I have to sleep. Go to bed early.
Yeah. Is it gonna happen though? That's just gonna be. Just try going to bed at 11, I guess, in YouTube.
I write on that board now. Weekly goals instead of monthly targets.
I do see that. Yeah.
And I have an easier time of hitting it.
It's a shorter time. You see it, you do it.
Right. So it helps me.
There's too much foresight and there's way too much planning, and you can't get held accountable enough if it's a month.
Yeah. For me, it's just my brain just doesn't care, and it's the same thing over and over.
You just kind of write it off. You're like, it's a whole month.
Right. Now there's recurring goals on that list.
Right.
Like trying to be better on the podcast.
2 to 3 workouts.
3 workouts has been the set standard.
Yeah. It's a good set standard.
I mean, the workouts like yoga, walk, lift.
I mean, that's not
or
bad.
Like yoga, we're not working out, then I'll do like a body workout.
Yeah. But then one of those days is golf.
Golf is, I'm exhausted after golf.
It's a lot of walking.
I am tired after golf.
Yeah.
I actually got, and it's ruining my shoes. So I bought spikes for my my golf shoes I cleans. Yeah. Yeah. I'd be able to start walking with those instead of me ruining my nice shoes in this trashy ass golf course.
Yeah, it's a tough. It was really rough last time. Like you almost wanted to walk off on hole 7.
7, I was ready to call it.
Yeah, I know.
The guys behind us were dicks.
And I don't blame you, dude. Like I do not blame you whatsoever. It was
miserable.
a 9. It was a 9-hole, 3-hour 9. Took us 3 hours to play 9 holes, dude. It was really slow.
Like I can't. I can't do that. I'd rather go to the range.
Yeah, it's good. It's a lot of steps, though.
That is true.
You know what? And it's a workout. Normally it's not like that. Because 2 weeks prior to that, we went out at Costa Mesa Linda's side, and we played 17 holes. Do you remember that?
That's right. We smashed 17.
And we were flying. We played 17 holes in like 3 hours. That was a day that you were tired, though. That was I looked at the step counter, and it was like, 15,000, 16,000.
We'll get Miles Square on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, in Miles Square, we've said it a million times. I'll suck it off one more time.
Yeah, I love that
because it's Old Faithful, but damn, that course is fire. And it is very walkable, very playable, rewards good shots. It's always in great condition.
I think every year we go back to it, I'm like, there's no way they're going to do it as well as they did last year with how other greens are played. I play an elbow.
The rough is like thick right now, dude. Like it's tough to hit out of there.
It's not easy, and you're like, I'm in the rough. Like you're not like super mad about it. Like that's the toughest part of the course.
Yeah, but you get some really bad lies though. Like there's some areas that are really thick.
Yeah,
like remember how we couldn't find any golf balls last time?
Oh, that's right.
We were like literally walking and we're finding you found 2 or 3 golf balls just in the tall grass.
It's good for us to know because we sometimes
it's thick rough.
Yeah.
If you're you can't see it, when you're driving past, we have to literally walk over it basically.
I've been trying to keep my eye on golf balls longer now in club tournaments.
Yeah, I need to do that more. I hit a couple of bad wayward shots and my eyes just go so wayward the other direction.
Yeah, and I almost enjoy it. It's like a sick pain.
I'll keep doing it for you, dude.
Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah.
I'll give you that scratch. Okay.
Yeah. I'll stare at you while, you're just going to watch it come down and you're like, okay. At least even for good ones, because sometimes you barely hit one off and you're in the trees and you lose those too.
Yeah, you do.
You're like, I didn't hear anything. Where am I at?
It's a good call.
People are coming by picking up golf balls.
Yeah, that's the most ridiculous thing. I know you can't tell everyone to not have or not pick up golf balls, but dude, we got so many golf balls swooped from us all the time, and it's
all
just
the time.
Dude,
especially Costa Mesa, they're savages with it out there.
The hole is adjacent to the other hole.
If it's not your ball, just leave it there. Everyone's hitting into you.
Everyone. It's on both sides. It could be from either side.
Right.
Stop.
If you really want it, ask the group that's walking past you right now.
Yeah.
Just death staring you. Everyone sees it. No one's that blind to it where you have to be a real jack to run up and swoop it and go. Now, did I probably do that a couple times in high school? For sure.
Yeah, maybe at Costa Mesa or
at
Old Oso Creek.
Oso Creek now.
Casa del Sol, dude. It took us a minute to get there.
Casa del Sol? And then the revamp Oso Creek.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But
leave the golf balls alone, people out there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I got some beef with y'all.
Yeah, because it happens during a tournament and you have to be like, yeah, you gotta drop that, and then they drop it, and then you have to claim it, and then it's just tough. It's not a good time.
No, I'm with you.
But the meal was spectacular. And we love to go with you guys. And we love, Chris and Court to come out so we can maybe go grab a cocktail somewhere around there. That's about all you can grab. It's not a poppin' night scene over there.
That was quite the pivot right there. I do want to say. We went down the rabbit hole.
That's
I'm looking forward to it. I need another good restaurant. We got to have you out to that Thai place over there, Hanuman.
Yeah, we got
some really good food and very, very affordable. Very affordable. And
the restaurants by you guys are just better.
We do have some good restaurants around us.
Yeah,
and they're actually fairly affordable, some of the ones. You can get a nice meal, 25 $20-25 for an entree.
Yeah, it's
and kind of have a hit.
It's pretty great over there. That was the hardest part about leaving. But Tustin will come. It's happening. It just needs more time.
Yeah, exactly. I had a similar date night situation on Friday.
Yeah,
too.
I didn't know if you cooked or went.
I cooked.
Yeah, it looked like you kind of cooked, but I couldn't super tell.
Yeah. Well, maybe
what the boy make?
I think Katie did she post on her stories that I saw? Yeah, I made some carbonara. And then it's fire. Carbonara just always hits. I think it was my best batch. It's really, really difficult, or sorry, it's not difficult. It's easy, I should say, to get the salt content wrong in that dish.
Yeah, I've been so heavy-handed with salt recently, and
It's
I've
a
been
lot.
trying to work on that as well.
I've been trying to get better at, okay, like if I'm going to put X amount of soy sauce in this dish, like, and it disperses throughout the dish, like how much salt do I need to add after, or am I adding another salty ingredient like chicken stock? Okay, like that's like another like
salt in it too.
That's a lot of salt in there,
Right?
So I've been kind of trying to like work on that a little bit. So like obviously Pecorino Romano is like one of the saltiest cheeses. So like, you know, I basically didn't even salt the pasta water. I did like a pinch instead of like 3 fucking handfuls. You know what I mean?
I go dummy hard on the salt in the pasta.
But when you're going carbonara with pancetta and like 3 or 4 ounces of like Pecorino Romano, like
Did you do pancetta?
I did pancetta.
Okay.
I didn't have guanciale. I mean, I'm not going to butcher shop and like getting guanciale.
I've done it before and I burnt it.
It's a bummer.
I don't know if it was just like cut it too thin.
I'm telling you, dude, it's the water in the pan to cook bacon that's like the best way. You put water over the bacon and it just like boils, and then like once it all evaporates, it like fries out and it cooks perfectly the whole way through. I'm telling you. If you're only doing like
Interesting.
if you're cutting it up and doing all that stuff, you put water in there. There's a little science behind this too. It's like this Ethan Chablowski guy that I watch.
Cover like fully submerge the bacon in water?
Not like you're not drowning it. I would say like put like 6 ounces, like a cup of water to just like kind of like fill the bottom of the pan that you're cooking it in.
Interesting. You keep telling me about this.
It renders out all the fat and it cooks the whole thing. So you don't get like raw fat and then like crispy bacon. It's really nice. Like all like the fat is then, you know.
But I like mine a little more chewy.
You like a chew to it?
Yeah.
I don't like it crunchy. So I'm with you there. You could definitely control it. It's just the fat is then rendered more. That's all it is. It just cooks more evenly.
Yeah.
You gotta try it one time.
I'm gonna try it.
But anyways,
can you do it when you cut it? Or okay. That's
you can do it with the bits.
Okay.
But it works too with the and then like when you don't cut it all up. But anyways, salt content was, I think, the big difference, because I'll eat carbonara and I'm just like, dude, this is so salty. You just notice it. Like, you know, the pancetta's cured and salted, you know, then like
have
the
you
parm.
done bacon instead of pancetta?
I've done bacon.
You
just
like
in a
pancetta
pinch.
better?
I mean, I like both.
Yeah.
Well, it's bacon.
I think I like bacon better
Really?
than pancetta because it's smokier. And guanciale is really smoky.
Okay.
So pancetta is more of like a I don't know, pork flavor.
Yeah, I don't mind that though.
Yeah, I don't mind that either. But if you're going like I'm trying to like help this like the salt, like I think the smokiness of that too would help you out.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah,
I have done it too with regular bacon, but that was when I like was trying way too many egg yolks.
Oh yeah, you're doing that one recipe.
Yeah, and it was like Molly Baz, I think, from Bon Appetit. And she did like 1 egg and like 5 egg yolks.
Right.
And I tried that, and that was a miss.
Tough.
The miss. I mean, it becomes a side dish at that point. Like you cannot eat that for a full meal.
No, I do like 2 full eggs, 2 full egg yolks, and I do like 1 more, I think. So 3 egg yolks and 2
That's
full
a lot.
eggs.
I just did 2 eggs and 1 egg yolk.
Because I mix a huge cheese mixture. So I don't put the eggs directly in the pan.
Yeah.
I mix cheese into it.
It's a real art here. I mean, we're really diving into this carbonara talk, but like, I mean, it's a real art here, and everyone's got like a little bit of a different touch. So so you just like, do you have extra cheese mixture?
No, I have the cheese mixture, which will be almost my whole sauce.
Right, that is my sauce too, but that's just a lot. Damn, you do 2 eggs and 2 egg yolks or 3 egg yolks?
Yeah. Full box of pasta.
Yeah, I'm doing that too. Bucatini.
Almost a full pack of bacon.
Yeah, it's a lot of bacon. We did about 6 or 8 ounces, I think.
Yeah. I like the deli cut bacon too. I can't buy it in a pack for carbonara.
What do you mean deli pack bacon?
Deli cut in the back. You know, you go to the deli section, you're like, I want that bacon behind the counter.
Oh, you like those?
Thicker cut.
I've never gotten any of those before.
Thicker cut.
Yeah, you know what I really want to do is like go to like Whole Foods more, get more protein.
Yeah, sure. Once I'm a millionaire, I would love to go do that.
I know, it's so fucking expensive, dude. But like the cuts look so much better. And so like the cook in me is like looking at that like, oh, that would
You'd
taste
be so
much
more
better.
inspired to go there and be like, oh my God, they have this great whatever.
Yeah.
I go to my grocery stores around here. Let me tell you, holy moly, this one down the street might as well be the apocalypse out there.
It's a big bugaboo for you. You hate the grocery store as is.
That one's awful. So I have to go Smart and Final.
Oh, yikes.
Next to a Trader Joe's.
The Smart and Final is never great for snacks.
It's better with the protein. That's where I get protein.
Okay.
And they have potatoes for cheap.
Yeah, true.
They have like some sauces and stuff, like a sugar-free vanilla syrup for our coffee.
That's nice. I mean, I'm not saying it's good for nothing, but like to have it in the regular Roto is a tough place to be.
It is a tough place to be.
Yeah. Yeah,
I hate it. I hate the grocery store.
Have that Smart and Final there, great, but then have a Trader Joe's right next door.
It is.
Oh, that's what it is?
Attaching.
Okay, that's nice.
So I go
okay,
Trader
you know
Joe's,
what?
Smart and Final.
I'm going to, take back that comment I had because that's actually a pretty good combo there.
Yeah, but Trader Joe's is like good. I don't know. There's days it's great, and then there's days it's not so good.
Well, if you go there at like really high volume times, it's a madhouse in there.
Yeah. I had couponers today in the fart and smile.
The fart and smile.
My dad used to call it all the time.
That's good.
Tarjay, fart and smile.
Yeah.
So the fart and smile had couponers, like legit couponers. Like they got like 5 or 6 boxes of Chex Mix.
You're kidding me.
Like not like, oh, I'm saving a buck.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 5 to 6 boxes of coupons.
No, they're like extreme couponers. Have you ever watched that TV show?
Yeah, I have, but for some reason I thought you were gonna you remember the index card from from school, and they like have them all it all like alphabetized and shit.
Yeah, they have it.
It's like a file cabinet.
They are serious. I saw them shopping. I was on the phone with Madison. I'm like, I have to go now. Like I need to get off the phone with you because if I get caught behind, there's 15 of them. It was like a day they all decided to go.
It's a cult show
because they call the stores beforehand and they alert them they're coming in. They need to bring extra cash registers. It's actually a scheduled event.
This is not a thing.
It is a thing.
There's no way they bring an extra cash register, people.
They do.
No way, dude.
They call because grocery stores will like.
I'm just thinking of these couponers, and they're just running the grocery store lives and ruining other people's lives.
Right? Could you imagine if you were trying to go to a quick grocery store and on a typical Monday shift at 3, there's 2 checkier like people who cash you out, cashiers. 2 of those transactions take like 20 minutes a piece.
That's insane.
Depending on how much
all
stuff
for them
they have.
to just not pay for any groceries. Like I feel like the grocery store
like $2.
should just like revolt at that point. Like no,
like some grocery stores are just like, we can't like have you do this. Like we're gonna lose all of our money.
Yeah, you're just losing out on sales and everyone else getting pissed off.
Yeah, and the company takes a hit, but then it makes your store look bad because you're missing product, and it's like it's really weird.
But that's a tough take though for like the whole grocery store thing. Like I don't know, that's just a rough thing. I'm glad you got out of there beforehand though.
Yeah, they called the extra cashiers over, thank God. So the lines weren't crazy,
dude.
but I was panicking. You should have seen my face.
Oh, I'm sure.
I went full Glenn Swain. I was like, I am out of here.
Yeah.
I bought. So I'm doing your meal prep thing we were talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm over making dinner.
Oh, okay. Like that.
Yeah. So you don't meal prep, but you do meal prep. And then I think this is a trick that maybe is a good little life hack. Because if you're already cooking dinner,
just make double it.
Double it and take it for lunch.
And it's good because you're eating it the next day. It's not like it's in your fridge for 4 days.
No, it's great. I never thought of it. Because like I'll also like undercook food for dinner. Like I'll make like a chicken breast. Because I'm like, I probably won't want more than one chicken breast or whatever. Or I'll make like less potatoes or less broccoli. And I'm like, oh, I'm kind of hungry at the end of the night. Because I wasn't able to get enough.
Right.
And that's when the snacking would happen.
Sure.
So now we overmade dinner. I had an extra chicken breast with dinner. And more like carrots.
Perfect.
And I was like, oh, cool. And then we still had something for lunch. So, and you're also double buying everything you already cook with.
Yeah, and I feel like it just saves you money. And you're also just, whatever you're cooking for dinner, it's going to be healthier than the stuff that you're going to buy for takeout the next day.
It's going to be great. So we're excited.
I like that. It's a good method, dude, because you always have that fallback where you can like meal prep if you want to or need to or whatever. And you like decide that you're going to like, sometimes it only makes you like 3 days or whatever.
Right.
But you got that option if you want to cook at home and then just make double. It's so much easier. But,
who are you picking? I'm going to turn completely left hand ADHD moment on you real quick.
Hit me with it.
Who you think's winning the Super Bowl or not the Super Bowl? Yeah, let's go Super Bowl. Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl right now?
Yeah, give me a prediction.
I haven't even seen a damn snap of football the regular season.
I want all feel right now. Who do you think's winning?
I mean, do you want bias or no bias? I mean, like, I truly think, okay, well, there's a couple factors. One, I do think that the Chiefs can repeat. I do think that. It'll depend on when Chris Jones comes back into the regular season. Because right now he's holding out as their best defensive lineman. I think the Eagles have a legitimate shot. I don't think the Bills have a legitimate shot.
Yeah, Bills I'm worried about.
And I do think the Jets have a legitimate shot.
I'm ready to do a future for the Jets.
And then, of course, I have to throw in the Bolts in there. Got to throw the Chargers.
Yeah, I mean, we are fans of the Chargers.
Got to live high, and I do believe there is a shot. It's just the AFC is just so stacked this year. There's so many good teams.
Who's in the AFC again?
I mean, like it's like the Jacksonville Jaguars right now are good, and then you got like the Ravens that are in there.
Great,
and then you got the Chiefs, Chargers,
Rams.
Patriots. This is so bad. This is the one league that I just cannot remember. Who's in the AFC?
The easiest one is
East,
the NBA for me. I'm going to say early predictions. I'm going to go Jets. I want to see the Bolts do well. My brother, our fantasy draft actually just passed as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I love fantasy football, dude.
Mikey and I are optimistic. We have a lot of question marks. I thought a lot more on our roster than I realized, but we're going to be okay. I believe
you're having doubts about it?
Not doubts, but I thought maybe some people were projected more. I think Josh Jacobs is projected a lot less than what he will be doing.
Yeah, exactly. I do love little fantasy football. It's going to be fun this year. The Brothers draft is going to be intense, dude, like the whole season, because the draft was it got a little heated.
Draft got a little chippy.
Yeah, it did. And it's fun. But you're like trying to like debate over picks, but you're trying to think what we need to do. We had a strategy, right? Mm-hmm. We wanted to go super wide receiver heavy. Mm-hmm. And I mean, we kind of did that because we came out Kelsey and then Garrett Wilson, and then we went back-to-back running backs after that, and then a QB.
Whoa.
And whoa. I was like, Con, what happened here? We were doing so good.
Yeah.
And everything just fell off the rails because we wanted some heavy wide receivers.
Me and Mikey did 3 live drafts, mock drafts before.
See,
so we got on, we picked our strategy, we stuck to our strategy. Mikey took notes for us.
I had some notes too.
So he wrote down who we wanted and what round. We did pretty well. We got almost every 1 or 2 option besides the third option. We got no one. I think that's what kind of set us apart in the draft. Third draft, everyone we thought would be there, was completely gone, wiped off the board way before.
A lot of wide receivers went real early in the third round.
We took 2 running backs. Mikey wanted to go running back heavy.
Yeah, and there is something to be said about that because there's a lot of good receivers in the league. Good,
yeah,
not great.
So we went,
good.
Not Cam Akers. I'm forgetting the other running back on. No, that's not even the right team.
You went Eckler.
Eckler, thank you.
Yeah, you went Eckler.
I saw an
You
interview
snagged
with
him
Cam
early.
Akers.
You grabbed him in the 2 slot.
Yeah, we wanted Akers over McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I think Akers is on a better team, right? Or not a better team, but just a coming back.
Better situation.
He's also not injury prone.
Right. That's huge.
Wood. I'm going to knock on wood, actually. That's a real thing.
The big one for us is us taking Kelsey over CMC.
Yeah.
In that we were in the 4 slot, and honestly, we panicked when we had CMC land in our laps, and I was like, Con, we're sticking to the method, dude. I don't think Kelsey's going to have a massive year. Again, he shows no sign of slowing down. He's the Chiefs' like main option.
The Feldies hated you for that.
Oh, I'm sure.
They thought they were going to land because they're huge Chief fans.
Were they in the 5 slot?
I think they're in maybe later than that 8.
Kelsey ain't slipping to the 8.
You don't think so?
No.
I think he would have kept dropping.
No. I don't think so.
I mean,
we literally put ourselves in 4th because we wanted to have the option of Eckler or Kelsey.
Got you.
And then we would have picked Kelsey, and then Eckler would have gone 5th.
We strictly just didn't want the first pick.
Yeah, no, I know. You don't want to mess it up.
No, we didn't. But we might have messed it up. We'll see. I'm actually pretty hopeful in areas because I feel like we're being underprojected. And Mikey put his stamp on Dak Prescott. There was a Mikey guarantee, and you take those to the bank.
Sure.
Hey, guess what? Your boy's not too great at fantasy. I'm going to come out and say it.
You do talk a big game.
The boy's not too great at fantasy.
I think you have your moments, but where you really, really make up for losses is the waiver wire. You hit the waiver wire hard.
I used to. Now,
see, you're going to get back into it, though.
I'm going to have to because I used to be all over the waiver wire.
So here's the AFC. It's the Ravens. It's the Bills. It's the Chiefs, Dolphins, Bengals, Jaguars, Patriots, Chargers, Jets, Titans, Steelers.
Who's the easiest game there?
It would be like the Texans for sure. I didn't say them, but that's like kind of the only weak team. The Browns are like kind of okay. Colts are going to be rough this year. Those
Broncos
are the 2.
Are going to be okay.
I mean, they might be. It just depends on Sean Payton. But I think a team from the AFC wins, and I do think the Chiefs can kind of pull this one out.
My sleeper team right now is the Saints.
Yeah, I think they're going to be great.
Yeah, they're going to get Kamara back, and if Dak can hold on, not Dak, but
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr can hold the team together. We should just be called the podcast that does remember names.
Yeah.
That should be the name.
And then I think we'd probably forget that too.
Yeah. So
and we just end up stumbling upon it.
Who's that guy? I think we just talk the same language on that aspect. So it's like we don't even need to really, you know who I'm talking about.
Right.
It's just so lazy of us. Another little thing I'm super excited about here for us is member guest tournament in September.
Yeah, dude, I'm really looking forward to that. Is it me or like regular golf now just like doesn't quite do it?
Doesn't do it. Those nights we go on walks I consider like practice rounds.
We need to just throw money. We just need to put money on the line.
Yeah, like more money than what we're doing. Like it's $1. And then some people are just like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know. And it's
which
like
is
$3.
Cool.
But like I want to play for money. Like there's got to be some sort of pressure, and there's got to be some because golf naturally is just such like a, carefree or hanging out, whatever, and you're kind of just out there slapping it around. But I don't have fun with doing that as much as I used to. I like being a little more like submersed in the game. So I'm just really looking forward to like competitive golf again.
Yeah, 2 days in a row.
Because like the regular stuff just like it doesn't really hit as like it used to maybe.
Yeah, I have back-to-back golf weekends. Then September is going to be a tough weekend for Madison for golf. I'm going to be back-to-back weekends. In the calendar, though.
Yeah.
And one of the tournaments is with her dad.
Yeah,
that's a home free card right there.
Right. Yeah, you're going to double days, no problem. No questions asked.
No questions asked. I'm doing it with your dad, and I'm happy to do it with my
and it's going to be great.
Father-in-law.
Lloyd's doing it as well, and it's going to be awesome. I think I was telling him about it. I went over there, dude, on Saturday. So I was after like date night.
So I kind of text you like, hey, why don't we invite our father-in-laws?
For sure. And that was going to be my next thing. If Connor had to buy a handicap, which I was not going to make him do. I don't even think he would have done it, but you just need to play more. It's just really hard to like, you're playing for money. You'd have to like highball it so you don't look like a dick or whatever trying to steal anyone's cat. Anyways, I'm getting distracted, but we went over there on Saturday and within like the first 15-ish, 20 minutes of us hanging out, golf comes up. Of course. Doesn't take long. Doesn't take long.
I always am around to tell them. It's like a walk-in, Madison, and her mom just like roll their eyes. Like, here they go again.
Yeah. It's every time, dude.
Every time.
And you know what, though? Denise loves it.
Yeah.
She loves it because it's like, oh my God, Lloyd gets to talk about golf with someone because she's hearing it all the time.
Yeah. She's like, thank God someone gets to hear about him talking about golf.
Right. So he always has a round to tell me as well because he's retired and playing at least once a week. But, dude, within like the first 45 seconds of me like bringing it up and giving him like a couple of details and him like knowing like what weekend it falls on, you know, 2-man best ball, like we'd be like playing partners like at Miles Square. He was like, oh, I'll just get my handicap. I'll do that. And then, dude, within like the next 30 minutes, he had it all registered, all the scores posted, got his glasses and everything, and he was just all fired up for it. So
yeah, I set it up for my my father-in-law today. Called me Monday, right on the dot, the afternoon, like he said. You know, because sometimes I feel like I'm dragging people these types of things.
Sure.
You know, historically, it feels like I would be dragging some people to make them do things like this with me.
Yeah, but that's cool though, because I'm sure he kind of wants to do that.
He wants to.
Yeah.
He was fired up. I texted him because he was vacationing, and I'm like, hey, member guest, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, I'm in.
Yeah, I love that.
And
love
he's
that.
like, we'll figure out Monday how to get a handicap. And the whole time he's texting me, like, how do I register? What's this through? What are we doing?
Dude.
Who are we playing with?
Rob can throw out some questions.
I mean, Madison is like, you know, her daughter, his daughter. It's just they ask a bunch of questions, but I'm used to it. I've been training for this.
Yeah, you have been.
I get back to people lickety split.
Yeah,
Like,
you do.
Fast.
You are great at texting. Great at texting.
It's a problem.
Your boy, I'm working on it, and I feel like I'm getting better.
For sure.
Way, way better than it was, and I'll just force myself to. But
I try my best. I mean, I'm actually worse than I used to be.
yeah, but if it's something that you're actually like, if it's golf related and it's like setting something up and coordinating, you're pretty on top of it.
Yeah, it can be annoying for sure.
Yeah, no doubt, like it can be taxing, but you're doing it though.
Yeah.
I guess it's just cool when you know it's easier. It's easier to do something like that and be more responsive if it's someone that's wants to do it and they're making the effort.
Yeah, like I'm really glad he said yes. He'll be retired at that point, so it'd be his first like little.
Is he retiring?
Yeah,
nice.
So I think in 2 weeks.
Oh my God! Great.
Maybe less.
That's just gonna kick off his retirement, basically.
Yeah, we're having the party. Oh, he retires on Friday.
Oh my God!
Yeah, we have a party this weekend.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Great.
so
I hope to one day see the light at the tunnel and see what's up with that.
worked hard for it.
Yeah, he did. He grinded.
I mean, he earned it. He earns these next, happy years he's got going on for him.
I don't know how old he is though, but like that would be something I would love to get like at sea at 55.
Yeah,
50,
the goal I think is to retire as young as possible or do something at that point I love doing.
And it would be fun to be like just like an advisor, just pop back into places and just kind of check in, work 20, 30 hours.
Like an angel investor in like startup companies.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Would be awesome for me.
Okay, but back to the golf here.
Oh man,
I think it's gonna be fun.
I'm really excited. Do you want to bet something on the side, you and I?
I mean, sure. What are we thinking?
So the Ryder Cup is coming up.
Okay.
After this tournament as well.
Okay.
We're gonna hang out one of the days because we didn't do it last year.
We have to.
So whether I'm coming over to your house to work on Friday,
you could totally do that,
or you come over to mine.
Yeah.
We gotta have something like that going on.
I could always my stuff is very, very easy to move as well. Just like it's very straightforward.
That is true. Mine is too. I can work from anywhere.
Okay. So
but we're not going to do that. We're not going to leave our jobs and go work at each other's house.
It was hypothetical.
Yeah,
it was a
we're just
potential
spitballing
thing
here.
But like a Saturday or a Sunday.
Yeah, for sure. We would never do Friday because that wouldn't be perfect.
It's not the prime time day.
No, it'd be tough.
So back to this Ryder Cup thing in the bet. What are you thinking?
Loser buys dinner
for the Ryder Cup Friday.
Yeah. Or lunch.
It would probably be lunch then.
Yeah, lunch.
He has to bring it over or something or Postmate it. Okay.
Or they have to go get like deli sandwiches, really nice deli sandwiches or something.
Yeah, that would be great. Okay.
Postmate something in for the
I'm down.
boys. Straight up?
Yeah, it's going to be net score.
So what's your guys' team? I guess we'll have to figure out handicaps and go.
I'm going to be an 8. Honestly, they have me at a 7. We'll see. I'm
an 11 right now.
Yeah, if you could cook, though.
No, I'm right at 11.
I'm saying you can cook. Like, you can, like, throw up 79s now.
Right.
Bro, you've gone back to back. You've gone 78, 79.
Like, yeah, I'm not him, though.
They got that.
The 86 is looming.
You've got that dog in you right now.
The 86 is looming.
I just shot a cool 76, though. So, like that.
It's not like you're not coming out high either.
The game was in shambles, though, the last time I went out there and played. But
when we played Costa Mesa, I might as well have not even had a golf club in my hands.
Dude, it was awful. Awful. Okay. I like the bet. We'll do it net score. Because that's how they're scoring it for the tournament. They're not doing any gross or anything like that. It's all net.
It's all net? No gross?
It's all net.
Okay.
It's all net. That's what I read on the email. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure because they like stood out to me. So it'll be all net. I'm down. Maybe a little lunch. That's perfect. Love that, buddy.
What would your guys' handicap be as a team?
He's going to be a 14, I believe.
Okay. Rob's going to be a 13 or a 14.
Yeah.
So we get 3.
That's tough.
4.
I walked into something I'm not proud of right now, but you know what? Gotta ride with my team here. You know,
I think
I'm not betting myself, then what am I doing?
I think we get 4.
You're gonna get too many on us.
No, I think we get
Unless Lloyd comes out, from what he's telling me, he's been shooting 88s and 90s a lot.
That's beautiful. That's all you need. He's gonna get. I know Lloyd. He's coming up big for you.
Yeah, you know what though? He's clutch, and this is kind of like his home course.
How is this his home course? I don't understand.
He plays Miles Square. So, anyways, his buddy Danny lives up in like Long Beach, and so that would be like the perfect like meeting spot. Long Beach to like Fountain Valley.
Miles Square.
That's
why we picked Miles Square.
It's
actually,
like dude. It's like 25 minutes, and then for Lloyd, it's like 40. You know, but like that's. And again, they're like, there's 2 18 holes there. Like, it's just a really nice setup, blah, blah, blah. Just, again, just loving Miles Square for being a great public track and very well priced. So that's kind of how, like, he landed on it. So he could come out big here. And, like, he's been working on his game a lot. Playing
my
like,
father-in-law has not been working on his game at all.
Yeah, but Rob's got that in him, though. He's, like, gotten lessons with, like, Butch Harmon and, like...
Yeah, man's seen Butch Harmon a handful of times.
You know what I mean? Like, that's... And he played baseball. Like that again is just like, you know, he's got that hand-eye rotational action.
Man's an athlete.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's no scrub out there. So
2 athletes, two out of their prime athletes running around the field together.
It's gonna be fun. And you know what though? Lloyd's gonna bring the fire, and that's what I'm there for as well.
I already had to tell my father-in-law that we're doing this for fun.
Rob gets competitive, but it's not a lot of fire though, is it?
Oh, it's smolder. the man smolders.
So you're telling him it's for fun for your sake because you don't want to get it too tense out there.
I just want him to have fun.
Yeah, but his fun.
The reason why though is because he would feel like he's laying me down. That like he needs to come out and play better for me. When I just want him out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I don't really care what. Like, dude, 2 rounds of golf back to back with you is totally great, and I'll throw a couple holes together so we might win some skins.
That'd be great.
Right. And you know, I have a good feeling this man's gonna, because he keeps the ball low. The wind is a huge factor on this course, and he hits it pretty straight.
Yeah, he just runs it up to greens all the time, dude.
Pretty straight. It's driver hybrid on the green. Short game, hands. He beat me last time we played. I shot an 88. He shot like an 85.
Yeah, and man can play. I think he's gonna do really well at Miles Square. He's never gonna get in trouble ever.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to have some yellow jackets on deck, though. You already called that. We need some aiming fuel.
Some yellow jackets? What's that thing? Oh, my God. I love that.
Yellow jackets.
I love
fuel.
that. Love that.
Bullets is another word for him.
I love that from the big man over there.
That's the cart Swain Vavrock's Jinka choice is.
Yeah, the banquets.
Yeah, if we go out to a bar, we get banquets.
It's hard to go wrong. It's hard to go wrong.
It's like that's the type of beer I like. That's it, to be honest.
I do like Pilsners as well.
Yeah. I don't know. They just taste like beer.
And I don't need anything too crazy.
Right.
Unless I'm just going to have 1 or 2, then I'll go for a hazy. If I'm going like for something like 5 or 6 of, it's that in Pacifico.
Yeah. Let's just keep the bet between you and me, though. Let's not tell the...
No, of course not. Of course not.
Because then they might get a little, like, competitive with it.
I mean, like...
They're always going to want to beat each other, though.
For sure.
Like, I would love...
We're in the same flight.
I would love to let it swing a little bit on you. Not going to lie. You beat me by once, twice, 3 times recently.
Yeah, by 1 stroke.
By 1 stroke.
Yeah, you remember you said like a while ago, you're like, I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's going to take a while. And like, here we are,
like
dude.
Slaying the dragon. This has been the longest winning streak. This needs to go down in the history books of the longest clapping that's ever been received.
You know what? For the amount of times that you bought me Little Caesars pizza over in our college years, I mean, it was every night we went and played golf.
Yeah, I bought you pizza.
I owe you this lunch. So if you win, I will gladly and happily.
I mean, in reality, it was like $10 for pizza. 2 ranches a piece. $14 you're out of there.
Yeah, I know, but $6 back in the day is like 25
I was working
now. I know.
I had a little extra cash.
I'm just saying, I will happily buy you that lunch.
Yeah,
if it happens.
I want like deli sandwiches.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. I want those too. So back on the whole texting segment that we were kind of going off of, I've got an idea here for Apple. Like, they need to find, to help me, because I'm a bad texter, you know, they need to have some sort of, like, when you're scrolling through the messages, the ones that, yes, I get it, the ones that are unread, they're going to, like, be highlighted or whatever. There needs to be an additional color to be like, this one, like, Tommy texted me last.
Not responded to?
And it's not responded to, yes. They need
yes, I saw it, but I didn't respond or I forgot to respond.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
I need like a little flag or like a different color or like a notch on the corner or something like that. Be like, yo, hey, pay attention.
Like, you didn't respond to this, and you scroll through names, you're like, ooh, why didn't I text my brother
back?
Because
sometimes it's been like a day, like, and I was like doing something like tonight, perfect timing, right? Like recording, we're like planning and doing all this stuff, and then like later, they got to have like some sort of like, I'm like, work gets crazy, and then it's like 1 or 2 the next day.
You got to read the message and something happens and I just don't go back to it. Right?
They need to have that function. They got to have that function.
I think that's great idea. More golf talk here. FedEx Cup officially ended. Victor Hovland won, walking the trophy in. Pretty boring tournament the last weekend.
I mean, I thought it was exhilarating.
I mean, just
I was all about it, dude.
Walked it home.
Not really.
Made the long par putt, and it was game over by hole 14.
There we go. I was going to say, I got stressed on hole 14 watching
14 drills it, and it was game over.
That was some of the best golf I've ever seen out of 2 players.
It was Scotty Scheffler? No.
Xander Schauffele. Xander Schauffele started 6 back, but then went 5 under on the front 9.
Damn.
So, like, if Victor ended up shooting, like, if he ended up shooting level par on the front, like, then he's still, like, he's only got 1 shot lead, which could definitely happen. So,
crazy.
Victor Hovland then answered and, like, went 4 under on the front. So, it was still, like, a 5-shot lead, 5-shot difference. But then, like, Xander came out and went, like, birdie, par, birdie or something like that on the back. And it was, like, right there, breathing down his back because Victor just made pars.
Yeah, he was parring out. I was watching it.
It was crazy. But, like, these dudes were just, like, sticking it to, like, driving it 330 down the middle and then hitting it to 15 feet into, like, hard greens and, like, big elevation changes.
The announcing was all time. That's my favorite announcing crew.
Yep.
I am going to make a goal of it next year to be better with watching more, sitting down and enjoying more tournaments. Because I go so in and out of it at times where I walk away and do something. I need to like sit down and watch it. Recording it would be easier. So maybe next year I need to have something to record TV with.
It's much easier. Like the sitting down and watching like 12 or 13 holes, I feel like it's the only way to really feel like you're kind of part of their golf game a little bit. And like things like kind of start like stacking up and mattering more. If you just like, you don't know like where the emotion is, where the momentum is. And a lot of that's the case in golf. Sometimes you got to be with the
story. You can't really just pop in unless it's like really, really close. Mm-hmm. So you got to kind of be for the story. I get that.
Victor played some of just the best golf that I've ever seen in the past at the BMW and for the FedEx Championship. I mean, it was just flawless golf. He shot like 61 at the BMW Championship and then backed it up with a 63.
That's pretty crazy.
Like on Sundays to like close out tournaments, like he looks like that guy right now. The way he was playing. It's really cool. I'm a big Victor fan, so I thought it was yes, it was kind of boring, but I thought it was really fun just because of the level.
Because you were in the story of it.
The level of golf that he was playing, yeah, and the story was cool.
Right.
For sure. And the level of golf that he was playing was just so exceptional.
Yeah, so Danny Rappaport kind of brought up a good idea to keep more fans into it, which is making it like almost like a March Madness-esque idea at the very last day.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole tournament, you should probably explain this, spreads out how again?
It's just a little crazy. So the current formatting?
Yeah, but like do it for dummies.
Yeah, so you earn points all season. To get into the playoffs, you need to be in the top 70.
Right.
Once playoffs hit, the top 70 play. They all play. No one gets cut. Depending on where you finish, the next group of players that gets cut and moves on to the next round is 50. Same thing happens. And then it goes to 30 people that are in the field. And those are the top 30 in the FedEx Cup. Those that have earned the most points, most wins, most top fives, those kind of players.
Right.
And depending on where you are in the FedEx Cup standings, you know, depending if you're first overall, then you start with a 10-shot lead compared to the guy from 25 to 30.
Right.
So and then so far, it kind of just bridges that gap.
So I think, and so does Danny, by changing it up, by doing the stroke play thing and making that end on Saturday where they get the lead and whatever, the tournament before it. So they go, what is it? They go their first tournament. They do like stroke play based on the finishing.
Yeah.
They get to play that one out. Then there's another tournament, same thing, stroke
with
play.
With the 50 players.
With the elite amount of strokes to finish. Mm-hmm. So he gets his advantage on those two games, maybe wins more money, gets better advantage for him on each day, which is deserving. And the last day, make it a March Madness tournament. He thinks you only should do it for Saturday, Sunday. I think they should spread it out. 2 games on Thursday, 1 on Friday, 1 on Saturday, championship on Sunday.
Yeah, you're thinking, and we were talking this out, and having, instead of it going from 50 to 30, just have it go 50 to 32, and now it's a 32-player bracket. And you just play right on through, right? Is that what you're saying?
That's what we were kind of talking about.
So it'd be like 2 rounds on Thursday, and that would be the round of 32 and the round of 16. And then you do like the round of 8 on Friday.
Right.
And then Saturday and Sunday would be semifinals and then finals.
Yeah, you can even, if you like more golf on Sunday, you can spread it out too. But I think that would be a cooler format, better for betting.
Yeah.
Super fun. It's also a different side of golf. And you could do match play tournaments throughout the year to sprinkle in as practice.
Yeah.
Because they have one already, and not everyone does it because there's no meaning to it, really. You know, I thought it was one of my favorite tournaments to watch.
They need to have these tournaments, but they need to have these tournaments, like multiple of them on the same weekend. Because right now they're only doing 32-player fields or 64-player fields.
Right.
You know, like I feel like they got to have like 2 of those tournaments go on at the same time so 128 players can play in it.
Dang.
At the same time.
That'd be pretty cool.
So you just like whatever draw you're like going to, you're still like champions, but that way cool. I think that's why they'd have to do it, because like there's only X amount of players that can play in those events. It'd be fun to just do 2 of them at the same time and split the 128.
Where would the other tournament be held? Like
just at another site, another course, another area.
And you're just doing 2 at the same time?
Yeah, it's just 2 at the same time.
That's pretty cool. I like that. It's because you only do 60. Right.
You can that's the only downside I see with the match play. It's just like a limited field.
You just play north and south courses.
For sure.
So you play north course this day on that time, just like do it at Palm Springs.
Mm-hmm.
So that I think if they do that and they do like 3 of those tournaments a year, and the 4th being the championship, and you can, maybe if you win one of those tournaments, you win automatic entry into the FedEx Cup. So
that could be cool.
If you aren't normally a winner, but you're great at match play like Kevin Kisner. You can come in, win.
Does that really reward though, like the best golf all year?
That rewards the type of golf.
Yeah, but the PGA Tour is.
But you just add them. So if it's like what they don't get to enter the top 32 tournament. They get to enter the FedEx Cup tournament. So they still then have to play their whole way out to Championship Sunday or the championship tournament.
Yeah, the round of 32.
Right. So it rewards people who have those skills, but also you gotta earn your way into that chance. And if you do, you can shock the world here. You already have practice.
I like it. They need to have some sort of formatting change because I do like the idea of match play for the FedEx Cup Championship.
I just think it's a funner format to watch. It's why the Ryder Cup is so much fun. Mm-hmm. It's easier for a viewer to understand. It's easier for someone who doesn't understand golf to come in and be like, what's going on? Well, he's putting for birdie. He needs to make that because the other guy made eagle. It's much easier to be like, if he doesn't make this, he loses the hole.
Yeah, it's so true. And like, of course, we want to bet more with it too. And like,
God,
there's always more. I feel like it's more congruent with like a lot of the other leagues too. Like, it's already bracket play for like the NBA, the NFL, the NHL, like baseball. It's all bracket play. I feel like golf needs to have some sort of bracket play.
The highlights you would get out of that would be so sick.
Big comebacks, like
swings. The best players should win. Like, famous story of Tiger. Like, some comes out and plays some guy. I can't remember his name, of course. And
I know which one you're talking about.
He beats him by like the 12th hole or something.
He won 10 holes in a row.
Yeah.
Wins 10 and 8.
Yeah, that's the guy says like,
he talked a little trash beforehand.
And Tiger just let it swing on him.
Won 10 holes in a row. Had like 8 birdies or something like that. I don't know. It was something along those lines.
That's some GOAT stuff right there. So you can get some people out there like, who play really well in that type of environment, and you can see more storylines play from it. Because there are players who are really amazing at match play, and it would promote other styles of golf as well.
I agree.
Because then you wouldn't see like, okay, smash the ball down there like Rory. It's like Rory's gifted, like, you're not going to play a type of golf like that. But if you watch like Kevin Kisner on live TV, it's the only option I can think of. Doesn't drive the ball very far. Is going to put the iron in the middle of the green. It's a hell of a putter. Like, that's more realistic to become a better golfer than
for sure
someone special like that.
And those guys can scrap a little bit more in match play as well.
And it gets in your head. I don't know. It's fun. It'd be a fun thing to watch. Hell of a podcast, buddy.
Yeah, dude. Another one for the books.
I think we little inside baseball here for the viewer. We write a list down of like topics we want to cover, and tonight we kind of just said F it.
Yeah, we just ran with it.
It was fun.
I think they got that because we covered about 52 different topics in subgenres.
Well, it might be a little confusing, but if it bangs, it bangs. If it doesn't, we know a little bit more structure.
Yeah.
That's we're learning on the fly here.
I feel like
I'm checking analytics. I'm checking posting times. Your boy is getting fully invested.
We're locked in. I mean, we posted twice last week. You did
3 times.
3 times last week.
We posted 3 times last week. I gotta post a story tomorrow, then a reel,
and a reel. Mm-hmm. And I got you there. We're gonna get the clips, but before we wrap this thing up.
3 worst.
We're going to go right into the 3 worst here.
For sure.
And in honor of maybe this past weekend of going over to the playground, which was fun. I feel like I got to give a little bit of a shout out. It was cool how we had the place, and I love some pinball. That was great.
It was cool to have the place. It was fun. We could bring our own drinks.
Yeah.
Pinball was dope. And we had a good time. It was fun seeing everyone.
But it ended at 10 o'clock, and now we're looking at afters. And so we wanted to do a little 3 worst of when afters are brought on in the after party.
Right. And
I think you got to kick us off here, dude.
Okay. Well, the reason why we're talking about this too is because my wife loves a good after party. My God, you never see anyone who loves an after party more than that girl. And more often than not, I would say after parties aren't great. But she's a hopeless romantic when it comes to going out. I am not.
Right.
I'm a pessimist when it comes to going out.
You keep it very, very real. Always have been. She does love that.
Maddie Afters is her new nickname.
Yeah, it really is. What next is the famous question.
Yeah, so what are we doing after? So my coming in the last place for me is false promises. So like if someone's like, oh, I know this amazing bar, it's gonna be so much fun. And
you're like, oh God, I have to go. Like, come on, like if there's any time, like I need to go here.
Right, like, oh, I know this place or my house is the best, whatever X, and you get there and you're like, dude, there's nobody here.
Right.
So that's number 3 for me.
No question.
Number 2,
arguments there.
Gathering the troops.
That's a great one.
I hate gathering
Rally the troops, and everyone's drunk. And everyone's running all over the place.
Right. And you're like, all right. You're all cross-eyed looking at each other.
Uber's here.
Like, where are we going? Oh, do we want to go there? Is everyone cool with going there? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Then everyone looks at me and I go, I don't care. And then
we're going home.
We're going. Then we got to figure it out. Okay. And to me, number 1 is you get way too drunk at afters. Afters is the place you get where you come back and you're just like, if I didn't go have that last 3 double sodas at that last bar we went to,
that's true. I
would have made it home fine probably.
Yeah, because then you're also getting home at like 2.
Right. You're like, oh, it was fun, I guess, but like now I'm hammered.
I think we're just getting old.
Yeah, well, I'm getting old. This hasn't changed. I've been having a hangover since the day I could drink.
Yeah.
So you
did have some like fun with it though, like young back in high school and shit like that.
I love a nice little hangover. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's one of the few excuses to put me out.
It really is. Okay, good list, buddy. And I don't have any problems with that. And I don't think you're gonna have any problems here either. Because in my 3, I just got like the looming like peer pressure that you can get.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like the peer pressure is real, and I feel like it sets in, and it's like you feel obligated to say yes because they're like so gassed up about something,
right?
And then you like need to go, and it's the peer pressure, even though you think it's clearly not the best option because it's 12:30 or 1,
right? And you're like, this is such a bad decision, but I'm gonna do it anyways,
right?
Yeah, that's perfect, buddy. That's surprising number 3. That would have been almost number 1 for me.
That's my number 3.
Wow, you got a good list done.
So number 2 is when it just kind of I don't know when to leave afters.
Oh, okay.
You know, like
it's like, is it too early? Like, because I just got here. I don't want to be here at all.
Right.
And
it's like sometimes it just drags on for too long. Like you may get like sucked into something, and it's like you're playing like video games and like drinking, and like now there's like a mini tournament that you like that people are like trying to like set up, and it's like whoa.
I need to sign up for this.
Yeah, hold on.
Right.
It's 1:45.
I'm going to bed.
Right, exactly. So it just kind of feels like sometimes it just drags on, or sometimes everyone knows that you should be done and over with, but no one is like willing to like kind of
pull the trigger,
step away.
I'm pretty fast at pulling that trigger. If I'm by myself, I'll almost walk in, walk out of places.
Yeah, you've helped me get better at this because I struggle with that.
Oh my God, this isn't it. If it's great, I'm in it. Awesome. Very rarely do I walk into a place on the afters and go, "This is where I'm supposed to be."
I started doing that at the Ryder Cup this past year. I'm like, all right, boys, 2 o'clock, I'm out.
Yeah, you got to. I pulled early too. The Ryder Cup, we got to set up and get that going.
Right.
Actually,
we do. So that's my number 2, and then number 1 is just going to afters to a place that I'm not going to be falling asleep at. So it's like problem of getting home.
Yeah,
that's my number 1. It's like okay, the peer pressure is there, but then like I'm really worried about once I do get there, like how am I getting back home? And I just don't want to be reduced to sleeping on a couch now. That's just not me.
I can't do a couch unless I see your couch and you're like, hey, it's a couch. I can sleep on like a real couch.
Yeah.
If I offer somebody this couch, you might as well kill them.
They're next to me like crooked in like 3 different spots.
It used to be pretty good if you put like the ottoman right here.
No, dude, the amount of times I've taken naps on this couch it's pretty infinite, but I'm just not doing. I just don't want to do that at someone else's house.
Right.
I guess. I mean, like, if I'm doing afters, I know I'm going to be hungover the next day, and so I just don't want that to be something I have to deal with. So I'd rather deal with it then.
Totally.
So it's the getting home.
Totally.
And that's my 3, dude.
Awesome, buddy. I think it's a great list. I'm surprised we have such different things, but it's pretty normal for us.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything for the people here?
Nah, let's write this one up, dude.
Yeah, we got some documentaries to watch. Like, comment, subscribe. We're on all major platforms now. We're posting. We're there. Look out for our new website.
Tom's going to keep it going, baby.
Shout out to Devin and Jake for helping us out. Madison for editing and posting the clips with me, and Cameron for being my little.
He's a little guru, baby.
Yeah, he's my little guru over there right now. So
loving it.
Yeah,
good shout out to everyone.
Like, comment, subscribe. We're in the Cabbage, and just a reminder: keep swinging.